All right. First stream since the last stream, which is like the most common sentence and the most accurate sentence you could ever say. Um, it's been fun, like the last few days. I'm sure that by now you've all seen the outcome of PTS and everything, and it's kind of sucky. 7.0 is awesome. I freaking love this patch. There's so many cool things about it. That's what we're going to focus on today. We're not going to go too much into ArcPass things because I've already talked about that, right? And it's here, and I still massively, massively sympathize with the community, so I actually feel really bad because of that, right? Because of all the PMs I'm getting and everything. So I do sympathize with you guys for sure. The direction of Arcade Unchained has been taken a little differently. So opening up with that statement because I don't want it to like be the biggest part of the stream because I still really, really enjoy streaming. I'm not an official Game Ago creator anymore, and that's okay. I didn't really gain much from it anyways, so it's fine. It's not really that big of a deal, right? But I still want to stream because it makes me happy. So here we are. We're going to be focusing more on the 7.0 stuff and some of the more interesting stuff today. I don't want to complain too much about things. Although I might interject and stuff and be like, well, that's that, or that's how it is now, or whatever, because obviously we'll make jokes like that because it's a meme. But it's always been that way with all of the Trion Game Ago stuff, so this isn't really anything new, right? I don't think anybody's very much surprised by this direction change. I just hope that it doesn't continue this way, but the reality is it probably will. So this doesn't really impact me, to be fair. And I didn't get the Arc Pass. I even have an extra premium pass, to be fair, that I haven't used, right? I actually have an extra one, but I decided not to do it for the premium rewards because this will overlap with the November one, and I want to see what that is before I go and buy the premium one for this. So I'm not going to use my extra pass for this quite yet, because I don't really support this style. And so anyways, but this doesn't really impact me, to be fair. Again, it impacts the community more and the fact that Game Ago sort of essentially lied in many different ways to the community. And again, I sympathize massively with the community because it's you guys who make the game awesome, right? It's you guys who play the game. And when it's you guys constantly PMing me saying that, yeah, my guild is quitting, or yeah, a bunch of people are quitting, or yeah, things. I've been getting a lot of those PMs, like well over 50, well over 70 at this point, because that was 50 like 2 days ago or something. I feel bad. Right? Because I get it. I totally see it from everybody's perspective. So, Envy next month's Arc Pass can be better. Kappa, can't wait. Yeah, I know. It'll be better. Yeah, it'll be better in some way. So I don't really. You guys understand my. I think you guys know how I'm thinking here. We get it, right? We know. We don't have to talk about it. Okay, we know. Everybody's cool. We're on the same page. What's really funny, actually, like, so I'm not kidding you. Like 70 plus PMs of people. Okay. And it's like talking about the weather, right? It's like literally like everybody's just on the same page. So everybody who's like is pretty much just like, yeah, we wish it didn't go in this direction, and that's it, and then you move on, right? It's the same conversation every time, so there's no point in having it. Yeah, and there's people that enjoy it too. So yeah, Pazuki, that's perfectly. I totally get it, and I don't want to have those arguments with how can you like it. I don't want to have those arguments because that's not the point, right? We're here to enjoy a video game, and so we're gonna try to do that, right? So I have been a little bit sad the last few days, right? I've been sympathizing a lot, but I'm getting over it. I'm a little bit happier now in general, yeah. So I like streaming, and I want to keep doing that because it's freaking awesome. And 7.0 has been really freaking amazing. I mean, it's so hard not to talk about how cool 7.0 is and how much better it makes the game overall. So that's what I want to focus on. You got 8 mining houses since the second month mined with 1 account. Now you need 2.5 because no diligence labor. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I know, I get it. But yeah, we'll move focus away from all that stuff. Drops are enabled. I know you guys want that stuff. I do too. I think I'm like an hour away from getting the sea bug and the pet. I do already have the emote, so if you want to see what the Poke emote looks like on a male, it's probably similar to a female character. But this is what it looks like. It's actually quite a short little animation, but that's alright. It's cool. It's cute. You also can't move during it. So, like, if I try to move or jump, it'll just cancel. It's not like one of the old dances where it has little animations when you jump or move around or whatever. Hey, Faye Pixie. It's not like one of those. It's just the one of the, you stand still and you do a dance. It's like a little polka dance, and I guess somebody can play music next to you. So that's cool. I like that they're giving this stuff away. Obviously, I've been begging for them to give us a drops thing since before Unchained came out, since Legacy, right? And they have been trying overall. I think they wanted to get the drop system out for Unchained, but it just didn't happen. And I'd always work with the team and try my best to, give them the input. And so I'm glad we finally have a drop system at all. So that's kind of nice. It's good for the content creators. I've been extremely supportive of the content creators that are just sort of popping up, new ones. I've been kind of watching different streams here, there, helping answer questions. I really do like it. I want there to be a better Arcade creator community. Absolutely, because it's better for the game, and honestly, it's better for everybody, right? It's better to help, share knowledge and have new people learn stuff, because Arcade is still an amazing game to enjoy. And yeah, so the only problem with it is I actually don't really want that large of an audience, because if you know me, I generally feel a little uncomfortable with having a whole bunch of people watching and stuff. So if it happens, cool. I still want to stream. Like the last few days, I've kind of laid off and just, helped other people, stop by in friends' streams or other people's streams or whatever, followed a bunch of people. I generally try to stay away. Like, I don't really care about being popular. It doesn't matter to me. I don't care about that. It doesn't give me anything, right? I'm cool. It's good. But I do want to help the community answer questions and stuff and enjoy the game with you guys, because you guys are awesome. So that's what we'll do today. Sending love to Cody. Thanks, Bazuki. Yeah, Cody's in the other room right now. He's just chilling, being a baby bird. I was playing with him earlier today, and now he's just kind of chilling. He was falling asleep in my hand this morning, so I'll give him a little break. I still got to reconnect the camera again and have Cody on stream and such, because I know you all love him. So yeah, I'll make sure to send the love to Cody. Thanks. Appreciate that. So, yeah, if you guys haven't seen, 7.0 has a whole lot of cool stuff, right? I'm sure you guys have seen all the stuff by now. You've probably looked at the new Siege system. It's freaking amazing. Honestly, like, not the new Siege system, but the new Siege, like, for vehicles is awesome. Like, honestly, yesterday during Halcyon, we took out siege tanks on a hill and just farmed people, because you can do that again now, and nobody knows how to react, because that's not something that's happened for probably about 4.5 years now, right? Nobody's taken out a siege tank in Halcyon for an extremely long time, and I think El Sancho just wants to test some abilities, so I'm gonna go ahead and let him do that. I'm gonna use my shield and really crappy weapon, because he's been kind of testing with me his new build, and so I'm gonna let him do that. I got bleeding on me, so I can't really stealth. Crippling Mire, wow. Oh, hello. Wait, that missed? What happened? Wait, why did his Hell Spear miss? Was I just out of range? That's so weird. I think it did. I think I was just out of range. Super tanky build, though. I really like this. So, a couple of updates with my character, at least, because I think I can do that, right? So since the patch, now that strength sort of curves off at the end game, I have moved about 450 to 500 strength over to stamina, right? And this takes away about 2% crit rate. In return, I get 6,000 HP and a little bit more defense, right? So I liked it. I actually really like that I made this decision, and so far it's been extremely valuable. And so now I have 1,600 strength instead of like 2,100, and I have a whole bunch of stamina, which is pretty cool. So I'm a little bit tankier. And whenever I switch over to my offhand, which is the Searing Oath in the main hand, and a Radiant Disciple Shield, which is a Tier 2 Library Shield with max health gems in the offhand, this is a switch that I do on a button, and I do it essentially just to tank a whole bunch of damage, like big burst damage in PvE or PvP. And it's really nice, right? I can tank the damage and then just switch right back over to my main hand pretty easily with just a button press and a global cooldown to suffer, right? So it's actually, like, it's significantly more powerful now that I have an even higher health pool. So with this build, I have, 37,000 HP as a DPS, which is good, right? And I'm glad that the new stats kind of work the way that they do. It's been nice to see that I can actually hit people now instead of having everything evaded. And overall, I think combat has been a lot more fun, at least as a melee. I've been talking to a lot of archers, and they say that they've got mixed feelings, mostly because they have to relearn a little bit of a different gameplay style, and they say that's fair, and they've had a lot of fun since then. So that's good. I think the game, you know, archer gameplay is a bit better. Mages are a little bit different. Oh, he missed that again. Mages are a little bit different since now they don't have evasion. They have to play and expect to get hit by stuff. And but overall, I think people are pretty happy with the changes to like two-handed. Is a little bit more bursty, right? And overall, I think people are still happy with things. So I don't know. I'm curious what you guys think. How's the game? How's the PvP game changed since 7.0? Are you dying more often? Do you feel like the time to kill is lower? Have you actually migrated stats over to stamina a little bit? And has that helped you out? You know, these kind of questions. Or if you're thinking about doing these kind of things, I want to know, you know, kind of. I'm curious about everybody's perspectives on this stuff. How come Impale don't catch you? I think you're doing it slightly out of range. On my screen, it actually does look within range, too. Also, I am streaming at the moment, so you can just tune in and I can answer questions that way easier. Alright, let him know. I let El Sancho know that I'm just streaming right now. Anyways, yeah. So I'm curious what you guys think. Or you're just here to AFK for drops, that's fine too, I guess. I don't know. It's okay. Just that when you jump, I cast low, so I guess it doesn't count. Is that true? It can't be true. You're happy with the changes they made to archers? I'm guessing you play an archer, Kazuki? What sort of builds do you play as an archer, and sort of that'll help me at least understand kind of the gameplay changes that you might have had to endure, or maybe ones that are open to you now, right? Ebonsong? Okay. I see. So very quick, and Ebonsong is nice because now you kind of have an option to switch away from Shadowplay if you wanted to, right? You have some options for it, and more technically, more options, right? Because now backdrop isn't necessarily. Oh, look at that! Okay, that one was definitely out of range. On my screen, at least. Actually, yeah, El Sancho, tune into the stream and you'll see what I see if you have two monitors. And I don't have to type anymore. Now a lot of the time, damage buffs like Steady and Deadeye are rewarding players for standing mobile. No, Fruck, I'm still here. I quit the official creator program, but I still stream because I like streaming, you know? And I love you guys. This is all about you guys. That's why I felt really bad the last few days. Because I've been feeling pretty bad, actually. I've honestly been pretty down the last few days just because I feel the community's pain. So, wondering when you get your Twitch drops? There's a lot of information here. I made a little thing for it now. So you can check your inventory, you can claim items from that. It'll tell you your progress in the inventory, and you can claim everything on the marketplace. Oh, you already unlocked them all? Oh, they should be in the glyph store then. Some of them. Oh, that one did miss. Okay, wait. What's your accuracy? No, that hit me. Wait. That actually hit me, but I didn't get... Wait, am I immune? Oh, I'm immune. I'm immune to Impale. That's why. Wait, can you hear me? Okay, there we go. Yeah, check the Glyph Marketplace. Log in there and see if that works for you. Let me see what's my progress on the thing. I've been watching a lot, and it's not been me just AFKing, actually. I've been just interacting with chat and stuff in different streams. It looks like I'm not making any progress while streaming. Wait, really? Why don't I make any progress while I'm streaming? That sucks. Do I have to watch my own stream? Like, actually? Ugh. Why? Alright, I'll watch my own stream, I guess. It's weird. Put it at 160p. Excellent. Alright. Great. Oh, also I have to... Hold on. Go. Okay. You don't see me online. Oh yeah, you got it. Okay, good. Nice. Yeah, make sure to claim it on the correct character, as with most things. You know that, obviously. But, you know, it goes for anybody else that's just chilling. Yeah, so... Yeah, so I'm not going to focus on all the things I've been complaining about, you know, Fruck and everybody else. I'm just focusing on some of my own stuff. I get it. We all know, we're all on the same page mostly for the stuff, other things. So, alright, cool. Yeah, so now essentially we can talk this way and you can at least hear me. You know what's kind of cool? I can leech Deadeye. So I don't actually need archery. I can just find an archer and steal Deadeye from them, and then I have it now. That's probably the most hilarious thing I can do, because Deadeye lasts such a massive time that if I can steal Deadeye from somebody, I'm good. I don't need archery, right? It's the same thing where, like, if I ever want to steal Battle Focus, or if I ever want it, I don't have Battle Rage with this build, but I could just take Battle Focus from somebody. And I think I can steal this too. Ruthless Assault? Yeah, I can. I don't need it, but I can steal it, right? Wait, I thought steady shooting makes you really slow. Also, okay, whoa. Oh, I'm immune to Impale. Wait, how? Did you do it within 30 seconds? Wait. Yes, you did do it within 30 seconds. Okay, so here's 2031 and 2039. 20, yep. And then did it again just now, and that was 44. Yeah. Wait, that was way too long. What happened? Oh, is it because... It's because of, Cursed Thorn. It's because of Cursed Thorn, that's why. Alsancho. So the reason why I already have Impale immunity is because I'm sitting in the Cursed Thorns. And that will just keep reapplying it, which means eventually I'll just get immunity to Impale. That's why. You may need to link another account to Twitch now. Yeah, why not? And then you can get it on that. So you can get the rewards in a different character. I guess you can do that, yeah. I don't know if it'll... I assume that it works just fine. Right? Why wouldn't it? Or you just get on a different account. You'll have Awesome Fruck as your alt Twitch account. So yeah, you did it within 30 seconds, you messed up, yeah. It's mostly because of Cursed Thorns. Cursed Thorns keeps reapplying the Impale, so it would go on immunity much quicker. Thanks for following Super Wicked Awesome. Is that... Wait, we have Fruck Awesome and Super Wicked Awesome. Is that just your alt, or are we different people now? Because you were saying that you wanted a different account. That would have been the quickest... No, obviously it's a different person. Alright, so anyways, let me... Alright, Alsancho, did you... No, not you, Alsancho. I know you're not an Alta. Oh, that was you, that was your character? Alright, never mind. That's your Twitch account, that's cool. No problem. Yeah, if you want to keep testing this, go for it. I can still stick with my Searing Oath and Tier 2 Library Shield to help with testing stuff. I don't think it's much... It's not very fair for you to 1v1 me, because, like, my build is designed to kill archers, right? I have Boneyard, I have Impale, I have... from range slows and snares. I have lots of silences and shackles and all sorts of things to cause problems for archers. You're done testing? Okay. Alright, no problem then. I think that Aegis was going off, and I think we missed that by now. Yeah, that's way done. Not really a big deal. I have been playing a little bit around with the siege tanks and like all those equipments and things, which has been really, really fun. So if we take a look at this, I did get the siege tank up to Epic Grade. If you guys haven't, for some reason, seen this yet, they are ridiculous right now. The base damage of a siege tank unsieged is about 4,000 siege damage, and for a wheeled mortar, that's about 4,000 every 3 seconds. For a sieged version, on a wheeled mortar, the default damage on a siege weapon is about 10,000 siege damage, and you can almost double it by getting equipment. So mine does 20,000 siege damage at the moment, and that is because I have an epic barrel. This is literally enough to, two-shot people, right? I mean, it's absolutely crazy. And like I said earlier, we actually went into... You got hit by 40k by one? I wonder... That's crazy. That's actually too much. That shouldn't be correct. That seems strange. Yeah, no problem. I'm sure it's all good. If you want to test stuff, keep going. It's not that big of a deal for me. I'm just kind of talking right now and just, But yeah, it's crazy, man. Oh, it's on a hill. Yes, so he has height advantage. So siege tanks actually have height advantage as well, right? Not just the players. And so if he was on a hill, he'll do more damage because he's doing it from a height, right? Same as anything else. Siege damage applies with this just the same. Oh, you're El Sancho. Oh, okay. Hey, Green Telta, or El Sancho, gotcha. Yeah, it's crazy. So, like, if a siege tank is higher up, it'll do more damage. Like, so we were on Halsey, right? We were shooting from the Reds' base on the hill above the east base, and we were shooting down at the... Wait, it is actually you, Fruck? Holy crap, that is your ult? I was making a joke about that when you first followed, but holy crap, that's true. Oh my god. That's hilarious. Okay. But yeah, so literally, like, we were just shelling the red base constantly and getting tons of kills for it, and obviously doing damage to the base itself. And we ended up winning even though we were massively behind, just because we got the flare and we had our siege tanks up there for a little while, dealing some more damage. Honestly, the siege game is back. All right, for anybody that was here in like 2014, 2015, and you take out siege tanks in different events or to kill world bosses, or just during Halsey, to shell the base, it's back. It's all like it was back in the day, and it is hilarious to see people just like not know what to do when they're getting sieged, because yeah, you can go and fly towards them, but you'll probably die because you're on your glider, and especially in Magithropter where you take extra damage while you're on it, people would just pick them out of the sky, right? So yeah, the siege tank is back, or the siege game is back, and I'm really happy about that too, because it gives more options to people to actually contribute to PvP in positive ways, or even to PvE as well. It's really, really cool. I did try a little bit of mob farming with the siege tank, and it works. It's just really slow. But any player could get a siege tank, even though it is a little bit expensive, and farm mobs with it. You don't need to have anything super crazy, right? It's probably not that efficient. You do still use siege ammo, which is generally pretty cheap, right? But it exists, right? That you could do that. That's a thing now. Yeah, exactly. If you move around a lot, it's tough to hit. That's true. People don't really see it. People don't notice these things happening. Oh my god, though. I'm so glad that that's back. It gives more options in PvP, and that's the coolest part about it all, is now you have to kind of keep an eye out for those sort of things. The wheeled mortar is nice because it does slow anybody in the area that was hit. The ironclad is nice because it causes stun. The fire ironclad is supposed to make like a ring of fire that does damage over time, but it doesn't seem to work against players, so I'm not entirely sure how that works. Maybe it doesn't work in a duel, maybe that's the problem. So it only works against actual people outside of a duel or when you're purpling. But we tried it in a duel and we couldn't get it to happen, so I'm not entirely sure what's going on there. But yeah, that's true. Combine with the tank to group and CC, yep. And then you just shoot where the tank is, and then literally everybody there will just completely be obliterated. It does just so much damage. And to give you a little example as well of height damage on this, let me see if I can borrow somebody. Or El Sancho, if you want to just come back. I know you went somewhere else. We got 30 minutes until the candy event, so I gotta remember that too. But anyways, yeah, so just from a height, you do essentially significantly more damage, right? We did 25% more damage by being above the hill, right? So like behind the east base in Halcyona on that hill, just from up there, the siege tanks, mine did 25,000 damage instead of 20,000 damage. So already we did, about 25% damage bonus just from that height. So it is really cool, right? There's an actual merit to using these things. There's an actual merit to placement and positioning. And I hope people do it a bit more often. It does feel weird, right? Like, you don't expect that to happen because it's been like 4 years, and most people never played where the siege game was a thing, right? Where siege tanks were an actual problem. And now, you have them on cars too, which are mobile. So I'm so excited, man. It's so cool. I want to see, like, the clever things that people do with all of their siege equipment now. Not to mention that I was able to solo defend... Well, like, I was doing most of the damage, essentially, for a Diamond Shores defense. Like, 2 siege tanks just obliterated the fortress that spawns in Diamond Shores. with like in a matter of 2 minutes. It's so easy now, which I think is fine, right? Those are PvE things anyways, it's not that big of a deal. But I am a little bit more excited about the PvP that come out of them. They want to push Wales. Alright, I might actually do that with them. Why not? We'll do that in the meantime. Can't wait for the new world boss. Same. I'm actually really, really excited about Roly Poly Oly. Can't wait. I don't know how my siege tank is going to do very much during it. I have to just be like propped up somewhere and shooting down whenever it passes by. But we'll see. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe siege tanks get like a bonus for speed during that, just to make them a little bit more useful. I don't know. Probably not, right? I have no idea. Also, it is still double honor, so make sure to actually get honor quests and stuff out of the way. Teleport book, whale song. I missed Aegis, but that's okay. I'm not super crazy about this stuff. Like, at this point, I have too much honor anyways. I've just been putting everything into Lunar Charms, and I'll use them later whenever I get the chance to. Oh, crap! Shoot, I do need to fish. Oh my god, I'm glad you reminded me, because I only need to do today, and then I'm done. And then I have my mermaid bath. And I don't know if I'm going to do it after that. I mean... Oh, hey. Actually, no, it's Elsa. Let's go, Elsa. Yeah, I guess I'll do that after Whale Song. I need to remind myself to do that. Actually, I have a list of stuff to talk about. Oh, god, I can't. Oh, I guess we're just gonna farm. You haven't done that event in months? Never have spirit labor? Oh. Alright. Tommy says, hi world. Yep. Is it gonna be okay? Yeah, it's gonna be fine. Labor gonna get worse? Yeah, at this point I've stopped using my labor posts. Like, I really do want to use the labor rechargers, because I want to do a lot of testing with different things. But I'm just not going to. I don't know. I'm scared. I don't know. I have a lot of diligence, but I'm not sure what to spend it on right now. I kind of have everything that I want from the diligence store, except for this. I don't have the fast travel pack. Oh man, do I want anything other than that? But the like the only thing that's on my horizon for stuff that I might want, and only for the memes, because this is absolutely for the memes, but I kind of want Marvelous Mab, because ever since I had him on the PTS, I can't stop thinking about it, man. I want to turn into random animals and then escape away from people in a hurry. I feel like I need to get that. I feel like it's just hilarious, and the potential for hilarity is infinite. And anytime something is fun in this game, I have to get my hands on it, right? So I really want Marvelous Map, but I know that I'd never really use it other than memes, right? So, do I get it? I don't know. I don't know what else I'd get. The other option is I just wait, right, until they eventually, hopefully, put something else on the Diligence store. That's the other option, is I could just hold on to my Diligence and see if they ever update it. Because at the moment, there's not really anything else that I want. Yeah. I pretty much have everything that I want. Yeah, I don't know. So that's like something I gotta think about. Diligence worse now too with the car parts? What do you mean? Why on top of an Enoin? Wait, explain, I'm curious. I'm curious what you mean by that. I must have missed something. His charms. Oh, yeah, if you want to use charms for things. Yeah, that's true. Well, if you just got an Enoin, yeah, that would be pretty expensive for everything. Yeah, I don't like those charms. I don't get the RNG stuff from the Diligence store. I don't want to deal with it at all. These things, right? All these Temperors, these charms. I never got any of them. I don't want to get them. I have gotten a Serendipity Stone once. I regretted it immediately, for obvious reasons. I never did it again after that. Yeah, and we're getting less diligence. I know. Oh, I don't want to talk about this stuff. We all know. We all know it sucks. I don't want to... We've complained about it enough. I don't want to think about it. I already sympathize with all you guys. Some of the car parts are expensive to make. Yeah, it is. I'm getting my stuff to Epic and then I'm done. I don't want to try to get them to Legendary at all. I don't want to deal with it, you know. Are people already receiving the drop rewards? Yes. So the Newey's favor comes to whatever character you log in first in that account, but all the other stuff goes through the Glyph Marketplace. So there's a link to it. You can go right to the Glyph Marketplace, and you're all set with that link. Just do exclamation mark drops for that. Thanks, Sinisterberry, for the tea. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Huh?
Thanks.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's exactly what it is. It's the potions come to whatever is the first character you log in on. They're not really that crazy. It's just they defend your honor points anytime you die during a 30-minute period. I actually expect people to be using them during Siege, because in Siege you still lose 10 honor. And if you were okay with dying in Siege, then just use that, and then you'll protect your honor during Siege, right? Actually, I think that's probably the best purpose for them. Unless you are planning on max stacking your buffs during Siege, then maybe not. Although this helps a little bit, right? Having passives down here instead of on your buff bar, so it's a little better. Let me see if I'm actually gaining percentage with mine. Because now I'm watching my own stream. Because apparently I wasn't earning drops before while I'm just streaming. I have to actually watch my own stream too. And it looks like, yeah, I am gaining percentage now. Yay, I'm almost at the top. I'm almost done with everything. Yeah, the Seabug is awesome. I've had it on Legacy as well. It's such a cool little critter. I'm definitely a fan of the new active buff bar. I am too, but similar to the boss health bar, it's a little bit of a bad iteration. I don't like the way that they did it. I love the fact that it exists, though. I wish they did it a little bit differently, so that at a glance you could see it a little better. But it's okay. It's okay. I wish they added more stuff that you can customize it. Blah 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 blah. I don't. Whatever. Yeah, I think that it's a great thing. That's the most important part, and it's a good direction to go with this sort of idea. It does keep track of rhythm stacks, right? It doesn't tell you the songs, right? It's just rhythm for Songcraft. I actually didn't check Songcraft. Is it just rhythm that it shows you? I would assume so, yeah. Okay, just the stacks, not the songs. Okay, yeah. That's fine. The songs, technically, you could see it on your bar, because they show you when they're auto-active, right? When they're actually playing it by themselves and when they're on, so that's not a big deal. Yeah, I'm glad that works that way. The health bar on the boss is so close, man. It's so close to perfect. I know that everybody's kind of like, whoa, it's weird, and you have to get used to it. The main problem with the boss bars is that, yes, it goes down every 10%, and it's like that for any mobs or bosses that are 3 stars or up, we noticed. 2-star mobs are, they seem to have like 2 health bars. But, for 3-star up, it's every 10% is 1 health bar gone. The problem is that at a glance, you don't really understand how much health is left, right? Unless you're looking at the percentage, right? But if you have health bars turned off, then you won't even see that, right? You won't see the percentage. It'll just look like a color. So that's the problem, is that there's no number on the side of the health bar that shows you how many health bars are left. So at the beginning of a fight, it should be, red or whatever color it starts with the number 10 here. And then once 1 health bar is gone, it should say 9. And that is the way that the system is supposed to work, right? In most other games. But in this game, they don't show us how many health bars are left. And that is the main issue with the health bar system. Like, it was kind of quickly put together and, like, slapped together for Arcade, it looks like. But it's just slightly off because you don't really understand what's happening at a glance. And that's the issue. That's my issue with it as, like, a game designer, is that I don't like the feel for it because of that. But I like the idea of it because psychologically it is better, because you can see when different, like, pretty much like when different phases are about to start, or that you're doing damage at all. You can tell your progress, that's right. They were so close. They were so close on making this really, really good. They just missed the most important thing, which is information at a glance. And with that, it just feels kind of weird, right? Because without it, it's just like, what's happening? And people who might be colorblind to some degree may fail to see little particulars on that as well. They might feel like they're not doing as much damage, or, you know, at a glance, they might not see anything happening at all. And again, that's kind of a problem with it, whereas having a big number would tell you a little bit more. So I don't think it was perfectly designed. I like the direction they went in. It's just like they just missed it. They just missed the target on making something that's really, really useful. Maybe a particular color gradient would be cool. Yeah, something. Yeah, anything that's a little bit more visual would be nice. That's cool. Like to play around with those things would be nice. You know, it'd be cooler if we could actually have the option to choose the old system or the new system. That would be great. No matter what. But yeah, we didn't get that. So it's just so close. It's so close to being a really, really cool thing, right? But anyways, yeah. The numbers would be better because of people with color blindness. Yeah. Oh, did you not mean that with the gradient then? Yeah. Well, generally, yeah. I don't know. Yeah. It's hard. It's a hard thing. Color blindness is a tough thing because as a developer, you actually try to, you know, capture many audiences, and so whenever I see things that screw over an audience, it feels bad to me. You know, I don't like that. I want to make sure that everybody can enjoy something equally, and it's hard to do that. It really is. That's why it'd be better to have, you know, an option between the old system and the new system. If you don't like the new system, no problem. We already have the code ready for the old system. Just enable it, right? But they totally ripped it out without any kind of options for you. I do have a list of things to talk about, and this is all relevant to game stuff that I've just talked with people over the last few days. I don't know if I want to do that right now, but on my list of stuff to talk about, this is more like making some highlights for YouTube. Talk about not ArtCage. Talk about AH or Auction House search functionality. So like, you know, buttons up here where you can search by doing all of them, or search with, like, you know, wild characters and such. We could talk about that at some point today. Talk about options in game. I think a lot of people miss the fact that you can actually have so much customizability with how much information you get on your screen. So that's probably something that I want to talk about at some point. You know, like do a little, make a highlight out of it, right? Talk about UI setup. That might be a part of the options thing. So some suggestions and brainstorming in UI. I want to do like a little video on that to help people out a bit. And also my list is do the Mirage Isle Fish Fest. So I do have to really, I want to get that out of the way today at some point, just so that I can finally get the mermaid bath on Sunday's reset. I think that's when we get the rewards, right? I can start the progress towards the actual mermaid bath and such. So we'll try to see if we can get to these today. If not, that's not a big deal. I do want to do them at some point. I don't really do these like videos with any notes in front of me. I just kind of do them on a whim. And I like it better that way because it's a bit more genuine, right? So I'm going to continue doing that. I think that the videos have been pretty useful overall. The Secrets one was great. The Secrets one got shared all over the place. And that makes me really happy, not because of, you know, whatever. I don't care about popularity. That's not what I'm trying to achieve. But what really came out of that video was people, again, PMing me or replying and saying in the comments and being like, dude, this is awesome. This is so cool. Thanks for putting this together. Thanks for doing this as one video. Thanks for blah, blah. That's what I'd like to see is people actually benefiting from it, right? That's all that I care about. And so that makes me happy, genuinely. And with that, I want to keep doing things like that. But, hello. Okay. He's just hanging out here now. So yeah, so we'll see if we can do some more useful things like that. I like to give information that most people don't know, right? A little bit of higher up, sort of, you've played this game for years, that's how you learn, and I want to put those out there for the community to already understand right from the get-go. And mostly because the game, you know, ArtCage is really complicated, you don't know things like right off the bat, and so giving people information so that they can learn stuff better, or they can understand things better. It makes the game more enjoyable for everybody. And that's what I try to provide with my content. And again, most of the YouTube stuff is just like highlights from a Twitch stream anyways, so I try to record these things during the stream. Does anybody know how long it takes for the actual glyph page to update once you've claimed a reward? Is there any like note about that anywhere? Because mine's at 96%. I'm almost there to finishing up the last reward. It's like 10 more minutes probably. Then I can hopefully get the tamed sea bug right away. So I have to see. What things are in here? What did I fail to sell? Oh yeah, I'm done with these designs. I'm never selling these. I tried to put them up like on day one, but I didn't get lucky with selling them for a lot. Sometimes it takes a minute or two. Oh, that's great. Lumina, thanks. That's good to know. Yesterday somebody had said 2 hours. Somebody else said 1 hour. If you've seen it in a minute or two, cool. I'm really glad they got the system to work. That is awesome. Designs are too common for them to be worth anything? Absolutely. Totally agreed. So that's why I put them out, day one, minute one, I put them on there just to see if anybody would, buy them for really high amounts. And I did get lucky with one. I got, one of them sold for like 300 gold. That's not bad, right? That kind of covers the cost of everything else I tried to put up. It's a luck thing, right? But generally, yeah, the fact that you can get them from literally anything in Aurora, even though the drop rate isn't too high, does mean that eventually these designs, if not already, they should be there should be a massive oversupply of them in the market. And so, and even Arcane, obviously right now there's a lot of hype, and so the Brine-bound rocks, or the Arcane-bound rocks as they're called now, are a little bit higher in price, right? Because everybody needs them. But yeah, oh yeah, that's true. The designs also don't stack. Yeah, so you won't even be able to keep them in your inventory, honestly. It's a little weird, isn't it? Yeah, because I expected them to just like the other designs, but I guess not. So yeah, it's a bit of an oversupply. Everybody's going to try to get rid of them early. And if I actually just type design in here, we should just see a whole bunch of them pretty cheap by now. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, down to about 20 gold, essentially 10 to 20 gold. A lot of design chassis. Here's a bunch of cannons. So this is all expected, honestly.